What is up, Rad Potential YouTube? I'm Mr. Rad, and in today's video, I and you guys are going to build the very first 3-rotor engine that I've ever been around, I've ever seen, I've ever had the privilege of being involved with. Now, this is not my engine, this is not going in the top speed car. However, in order to build a 3-rotor for the top speed car, we need to learn how to do it, which means I need to learn how to do it. So, we're going to one of my good friend's shops. I met this guy, Walt, at Deals Gap Rotary Rally this past year for the first time, and we've stayed in touch. He's building this 3-rotor engine for his FD. Now, I am a guest in this situation. It's not my engine, not my shop. I've never met these guys before. I know a couple of the guys who are showing up to supervise, which is always fun. We're just going to start into the video when we get there. I really have no idea how detailed, but I'm going to ask questions. We're going to learn about building this engine, and hopefully by the end of it, we've all learned something getting to see a 3-rotor go together. So this is a pretty gnarly build. It's got studs, it's got some balancing, it's got some cool stuff. I'm just excited to learn, so let's get right to stacking up the first 3-rotor on the Rad Potential channel. So here at the beginning, we actually start building from the fat iron, and we're gonna build the rear 2-rotor first, flip it over, and then build the front section of the 3-rotor. So right here is Walt. He's who owns this engine. We're in Dustin's shop. We got James and Chris as supervisors, and Greg, and we're gonna get this thing built. You gonna put some RTV on this? The leg?
That's what I'm talking about. Oh, what'd you do? I got.
You gotta put the
so many people watching.
Gotta put the RTV down there on the edges.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Me and him just talked about that the last time we built an engine, and there were several people there. It's like.
Oh, I won't let you mess it up. I mean, I don't know the 3-rotor stuff, but I won't let you mess it
I
up.
don't like working with people around.
She's not quite there.
Is that not a pass through? Is it? Like, would it go all the way through it if you hammered it all the way down?
I don't believe so.
No, so there's a middle. There you go. That felt good. They look the same height now.
Yeah, it wanted the rotor in a little bit different space. That's all. We all have.
All right, so we're gonna go what? How many apex seals are in this deal? 9? 9 for 9? They're all going down?
We're going to certainly try that way. I got faith.
Solid corner seals?
Solid corners.
All right.
And those are they don't have little indention in them either.
Okay.
I don't know that that's an added benefit, but buddy, it looks good.
These brand new housings too?
They are OEM reused, and that spring is gone now that I got to talking because I had it in my mouth. Thank you, sir.
So you get all your apex seals started to kind of center the rotor, and then push them all down.
Yep.
Super glued them together.
Mm-hmm. I've done it a couple different ways. I don't always glue them.
Yeah.
I have put them in as 2-piece. But these I done my last couple engines like that as glued.
And this is all just what, Vaseline on here?
See, and that, yes, this is just Vaseline, and that one just came out. Keep these springs in my mouth. That way I can.
All the Vaseline in your mouth
I
too?
can taste and make sure the Vaseline's on there.
Yeah.
We're gonna see if they all go down together.
Of course we're gonna see if they all go down together. We're all gonna sit here and watch you do it. Oh, you're gonna go 3 at once.
Well, I tell you what, let me make sure.
I don't think my hand goes that far.
The spring
With your
is.
forehead.
See, now when Vlad does these, he like makes sure that that inner spring is perfectly centered. I never had ever paid attention to that until he showed me that. Because I just assume it's gonna center
I
itself.
assume they're gonna move around a little bit.
Right?
Tell you what, that one's butted, that one's butted. Well, we are gonna move this one down just a little bit.
Now I got you self-conscious about your springs.
Yep.
He's ready.
Oh.
Oh, there you go. All right. Sometimes the super glue gets stuck.
Yep.
Is that what that is too? Maybe.
Well, it's already through the corner seal, so it just needs a little bit of love. Well, I gotta
Give her a little Jimmy Jam.
tell you what, we're just gonna.
Oh, you're a brave soul. Oh, there you go. All right.
Now because those are on and those everything's under spring pressure and those bits are up.
Oh yeah, I always do that
Put
too.
an extra dollop just to make sure if that corner bit goes flying, it
Yep.
doesn't fly too awful far.
Sweet.
Sweet, all the things.
Because on this, well, we're gonna build the back half of it like a normal 2-rotor, right?
Yeah,
And then flip it over and do the front.
The big thick iron is actually not like it's the center iron, but it's not the center. It's, you build one rotor in front of it because it's got a small port, and then you put another large port iron on the front, the actual front. So this is the front normal port, and so you're going to build back. We're going to flip this over and then build the front forward. Fancy times.
Got to insert the shaft. And this one won't go together backwards, will it? I built a 2-rotor with it together backwards once.
It will go together backwards, but you're going to figure it out pretty quick.
Yeah, I'd say that's a pretty
Make
hard
sure
one to mess up.
using something lint-free here. This thing had me scared for quite a while because when you pull them apart, you've got to use a press tool, and I thought it was out by several thou, and as it turns out, it was. This doesn't measure right, but by the time you put your lobe and everything on, perfect. So it's like looking at the manufacturing process. It's like, oh, okay, that makes sense. You did the final turn and everything when it was together.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, the way this is made, like you wouldn't have it
Yeah.
that far out.
Yeah, I just have seen horror stories of people getting that front lobe off.
We made a special tool for it, and
Oh, nice.
well, when you've got a machine shop at your disposal,
I like the bolt. It's like a sword hilt.
Yeah.
That doesn't slide out.
when you've got a machine shop like this at your disposal, we've actually made a slip fit piece of steel that would then drive into the, well, you can't see it here, but into the lobe and act like a puller. And then we got some tension on it and just gave it a quick mat.
Just like a flywheel, and it came right off.
Came right off.
So resonance wins.
Yep.
Heck yeah. Everyone always give me a lot of crap for that because I hit every single flywheel with a giant hammer one time and it always comes off. Every time. Like, you're going to damage it. Like, no. Just don't hit the clutch surface.
No, and it was always, I never hit a bearing surface on this. I would hit that cast area.
Yeah.
So, well, the machine is like a casting area that you don't use. All right, ready for the next plate? Now this one is the true
Well, you need
center.
your
some
silicone on here.
I need some silicone,
you
and
gotta
I
put your
need my
coolant seals on that.
O-rings,
Yeah.
and
This O-ring's here.
that O-ring, so I got to lay this one out. I'm going to move.
Since we got an audience, accountability is key.
Just keeping him honest.
Yeah, I'm not going to micromanage, but I won't let you mess it up.
No.
At least the things I know, you know?
Okay, so this side is going to be what's going down.
This is my first time ever seeing Halomar. It's cleaner than high tack, which is what I use, but it's stickier than I thought it would be.
Yeah, it tacks up pretty good.
Does it burn off? Like when you take your engine apart, you assembled with this, will you find that in it?
You'll find it in it, but like the O-rings and stuff won't be fossilized. Like if they're OEM dry, you know how the edge of the seals always come apart, and
Yeah.
they
Because like high tack
typically
stays in there. Like if I take an engine apart, even if it's got 10,000 miles on it, it's like glue. It's in there like RTV would be kind of.
tell you what, I want.
Always use Loctite 518, which is a lot like Hylamar.
Okay.
But it'll stay.
I want to go
It doesn't dry.
that way.
It's real good for disassembly if you had to. Didn't make it.
Greg, would you do me a favor? Let me.
All right, you got your RTV on there, coolant seals. Oh, it's in the right spot. Perfect.
Would you
We got
lift
the
up from the bottom of the shaft?
No, there's no O-ring for
no O-ring
that.
there.
As long as there's RTV there.
Lift that up. Up. Yep. Up. Too far. A little bit further. There
you
we
go.
go. Right there.
You should be able to make that if it's at 90.
Wow, thanks, Polly. What I wanted to do on Wednesday night, come over and play with your shaft.
Wow.
Hold Walter's shaft for him.
Lower it down.
Yeah.
And
Lower
on
it
that
down.
bombshell.
Oh, there you go.
Now just get the dowels. It looks like everything's okay in there, so you can go all the way down. Still got about a 1/4 inch.
The E-shaft or...
I think it's that dowel. There you go.
That's never a good sound, Dustin. I understand that, but when you're in a machine shop and you hear that, it's never a good sound.
Heard something run across the floor.
Yeah. Well, no, those aren't good sounds either.
Heck yeah.
See, that kind of thing always makes me nervous. Now it's like, I want to lift it back up. Did that seal stay in or did the seal move?
I was watching for you. It's all in there.
So, but you know, see, I've got this little gap here and it makes me
That's
nervous. But
like when you have new springs in your rotor, you know, everything's sticking out. So when you torque the engine down, it sucks it all tight. So I'm curious to see how this shakes out.
But yeah, once, like, it's only going to orient a certain way and be right. Like, I just set it down and my tip was way out here. I was like, oh, so that needs to orient like that. Because now I remember I turned it, the E-shaft, a certain way when I picked it up. So it'll sit like that.
So we're kind of looking at the path of the rotor here to get these lined up. It should really only fit in the housing evenly one way.
It fit in the housing evenly one way, and so we'll take it out of there.
So I just asked the question about rotor timing. Now when you're assembling a 2-rotor versus a 3-rotor engine, where you orient the rotors as you assemble it has to do with how many rotors there are, right? It's important that the rotors fire in the correct order and that they're spun the correct way, kind of like a piston engine firing order. The difference between the 2 and the 3-rotor during assembly is fairly simple. 2-rotor, you have 2 rotors. As the E-shaft goes around, it has 360 degrees of rotation. There's 2 rotors, divide 360 by 2, and you get a 180 degree split, meaning when you assemble it, you point one rotor up and you point the other rotor down. Very simple to visualize. On a 3-rotor, in that same 360 degree rotation of the eccentric shaft, you now have 3 firing instances happening, right? The firing order of a 3-rotor is 1, 2, 3. It just goes back the engine. Thus, 360 divided by 3, and you have a 120 degree split, which is nearly impossible to visualize. And I have a really well calibrated ichrometer. So basically, I couldn't even really draw it. But what that means is, at every point while you're assembling this, the rotors are just a smidge different. Let me show you how it's indexed inside the engine. I've laid these 3 rotors out as close as I could get to 120 degrees separated. I like stacked them all up and moved them. And literally, it looks like they're just randomly oriented, right? So in the engine, how this is timed is the actual stationary gear. This doesn't spin. This just sits in the housing, which you've seen those. This sits in this rotor, and the rotor itself actually spins around and the gears hold these in place. So we basically eyeballed this as we went along. I think you could do this and have more experience and know where to point these, like have different spots in the housing you would point your rotors at during assembly. But for us, it's Walt's first time ever building one of these. It's my first time ever building one of these. And we're just figuring it out as we go. But this is relatively simple, yet utterly confusing at the same time.
Lube on the
these like the long dowels? Okay.
Yeah, these are through dowels.
That's nice that just went right in.
Yeah, there's a few thou play. By the time you get it in, she's tight. And so there's 1, there's 2, and then there's 3 on that. And that's got no play left in it.
Nice. Yeah, I did an REW with a stud. I think it was here and here. That's normal dowel we put in.
Yep.
And when I took it apart, I had to hammer it apart. Everything had to get hammered apart. That's how this will probably be when you take this apart.
Oh.
It won't just come apart.
100%.
It fits perfect now while it's clean. It's going to be a nightmare to get apart. Oh man, it's kind of going through. Is it getting bound up in the rotor itself maybe?
There she goes.
All right.
We just...
Probably just some Hylamar in there.
Yeah, all right. She's all loosey goosey now.
Okay.
Well, now we hit that little.
Oh, I got you.
There she went.
It's just good that didn't fall into a coolant hole.
Yeah, I saw that with you and Vlad.
Oh, dude, it was in the bottom. We were lucky we got it out.
So this is actually how I've built a lot of them.
Yeah, with this separate.
Yeah, with that separate, and I just press them in.
Yeah.
With it.
Well, the rear iron's the easiest one to do that on. Because getting the center iron on, you're moving so much stuff around, it likes to pop these out. And then they do that, but they don't land on a perfectly clean floor. They land inside the coolant jacket, and then you have to take things back apart to get it out. Especially if they hit the front iron just right and go under the plate. That's the worst. When they're like in here.
Inside,
Yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah, when you can't see them, but you know it's in there.
You know it's in there.
So now I've been shaking the engine stand before, trying to move it, or like I don't want to take it back apart. I mean, he's getting it out there on that trash can. Okay, how are you indexing this now? So like since you're spinning it.
Yeah, all I did was I moved it a little bit. I'll move it back.
So when we get the gear in, to make sure it's still everything turns.
Yeah, everybody will jive. All right, those are all down now. They're all down to
Don't
a
breathe on it. You got your RTV on that?
All RTV's on
Shallow
it.
ring.
Out a bit more.
That's pretty. That should just go down. Because we're gonna put this on, and there's studs that go on, or tension bolts, I guess, at this point, so we can flip it without it falling apart, right?
Yeah, there are these.
The intermediate length ones.
There are four short ones. One goes into a special spot. It's a little bit shorter than the others. You've got these three. I do have them marked on the back, what goes where.
Sweet.
These are the short ones for the front, the through studs, and then of course the long studs.
Nice. Cool.
But to do that torque while the engine's spinning sequence, use the big ones.
Yep.
Throw the initial 10 pounds on it, and I will probably stop there because it's going to seat. It's not going to move anymore. We're talking about, half thousandths at that point in time. Because there's not going to be a lot of play with dowels, extra dowels, studs.
Yeah.
Try to find a good place to hold this.
Clock it. This way.
Yeah.
There you go. Down.
I can't see the studs.
There you go.
Boom. I can't turn that. We are sitting here. I'm going to put a little extra lube in there, even though I've lubed that shaft. A little extra doesn't hurt. Okay. It's not happy. It's sitting on top.
It should. No, it needs to rotate just a bit.
Right there.
Yeah, there you go.
Like that.
Normally, like if you have the seal out, the hole right here for the oil drain, you can see the gear mesh. It's hard for me to show on camera, but if you look right down there, normally I always have the seal in them, but if you do have issues, little viewpoint.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's nice. I like your color code for the.
Yeah, there's so much hardware.
It's almost like you've done this before, but this is your first time doing this too, right?
It really is.
I love this, the making sure that it's right.
Like I said, there's a certain amount of, I don't know, if anxiety is the right term you want to use, whenever you've assembled an engine, but you've not assembled this engine.
Yep.
And you have a dollar figure assigned to it.
Oh, yeah.
And there's pieces moving. Like, yes, I could always pull it back apart.
I mean, I don't like pulling stuff apart, but
No.
whenever like the side of a machined rotor collapses because it was machined too thin and then your engine's consuming oil, I was so happy it wasn't my fault. I was like, oh my gosh, did I really build an engine and it not last more than 2,000 miles? I'm better than this,
Like, have I built engines that failed?
Oh yeah, I have too.
Sure. Sure. Admittedly, I've not built a ton that failed because I haven't built a ton. I built a few. I'm not an engine builder. I just have had enough RX-7s. I think we said over a dozen
Yep.
over the years. And the buddy of mine who got me into these all these years ago, I like to think where I would be in life as far as finances and everything else are concerned if he had not stumbled into my life.
RX-7 addiction. Yeah.
Well, because he had his, I want to say starting in like 98, and I was hanging around, and I kind of got into him, but I didn't have one. In 2004, I moved to Central Florida, which, as everyone knows, like Florida's RX-7 Mecca.
Yep.
the best thing this side of Puerto Rico or Australia. And I bought 3 in the 2-year period I was there. And I brought them all back to Indiana.
Yep.
Then I've been addicted ever since.
See, for me, it's like I got one in college, my silver one, $1,500, and then because I had one, everyone who had a broken one was like, get it out of my yard, and I ended up with like 7 or 8 of them. I mean, that's just how they just start. It's like they just gather together. RX-7s want to be parked next to each other somewhere, you know?
Me and Jamie.
Oh yeah.
We went around this county and the surrounding counties, and we'd go and see one parked in a yard, and it'd be, oh, it ran when it was parked, or it overheated, or just one morning it wouldn't start.
Yep.
Bet you flooded it. And how much you want? $500, $1,000. This is early 2000s. And we had who knows how many of those things.
Yep.
Ready?
Yep. Thank you, sir.
So now, will there be, like, is there an end? Is the end play still just set on the front in this?
Yes.
Okay.
The end play is all still strictly set on the
And
front.
this should, in theory, move a little bit, right?
Yeah, it will. There's just a lot of weight and a lot of goo and spring pressure and everything else. But when I did my dry assembly, it slid back and forth because I didn't have rotors and stuff.
Yeah,
And it would do just over 1/8 inch.
Nice. Yeah, it's rad to see the bolts, how this is held together versus like the skinny plate 4 rotors and the skinny plate 3 rotors have like that big clip that holds them in, and this looks way more robust.
Yeah, and then what I had already had this assembled, so you didn't get to see it. There are these little bolts in here, and that's what hold basically a smaller version of the front stack gear.
Yep.
It sits in just a little bit funny. It actually recesses inside that thick plate. And from what I've heard, you can't get those bearings anymore for those.
I think there's a way people modify a RX-7 bearing, like a standard one, to go in there. I've
They
seen,
are,
but I'm not sure.
I measured them and I couldn't remember whether they were long or short, but I remember thinking they were different.
Yeah.
I have an extra bearing if something goes sideways at some point in time.
Yep.
When I bought that bearing, I was told, hey, you're not going to be able to get these, so I bought 2.
Yep.
And I hoard things away like every
Rotary people do.
responsible RX-7 person.
Yep. Every guy that has a weird and obscure and unique car probably has 2 of them and all the spare parts.
Make sure not any dust bunnies on there. Make sure we're clocked.
So it's like the key and a taper fit here,
Yes.
right?
Yep.
Okay.
Spin back towards you a bit.
There you go. Nice. Yeah, so I guess like you were saying, that tool you made, under disassembly, you like have to get this off
Yeah.
to be able to get the fat iron out because of the bearing
Yeah,
that holds the E-shaft in.
yeah, because it's a taper fit. When you
Yeah.
get to this point, we built the tool to slide over that point and engage
Yeah,
there. Put a little tension on it, whack it with a mallet,
came right off.
come right off.
Nice.
So
Yeah, I like that.
make a bunch of noise.
That's the second time you've dropped that same bolt.
Well, the bolt doesn't have much tolerance. All right, this is where we cared about tolerance.
You should have put like a little rubber O-ring groove in that bolt so you could put the O-ring on and then it won't slide off. Or like a snap ring, so then the bolt is captive to your tool.
Listen, this is going to be used like 1 or 2 times ever. That's why I didn't go buy a
Thinking.
specialty Mazda.
Famous last words. Don't
Yeah.
say that.
The hanger?
Tell you what.
No, the actual like lid part that goes bolts to the tank.
The pump hanger? Like the
Yeah.
metal thing?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. I don't think I have an FC one. Maybe I don't know, maybe I do. I have an FC, I just don't know if it has a gas tank in it. I'll look tomorrow.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Broke it, trying to get it out.
I just always remember when they're rusty, those stupid Phillips head screws that hold that thing in. I'm out on that. Just drill them all to flat blades and take them out, put Allen head screws in it instead. Just replace it every time. And then I've got to, I started on my, yeah, GRT, he did because I put my finger in it. Dowel O-ring.
Yep. Some there. So it's just a few thou. different.
And that's factory, right?
Yeah, yeah. These are the OEMs.
So then that lets this housing move.
Free float.
But then you got through studs though.
Yes.
So then you're locking it down tight with the through studs, right? Or are the studs machined to let this move as well?
Hold on. Well,
Oh, you're all sorts.
yeah, we got wonky.
Did you already put your apex seals in?
It's a freshly rebuilt,
No.
like there's only
Oh, they're not in yet.
30,000 miles on the rebuild.
I just put those in the wrong spot.
Keep telling him I'm gonna still.
What do you mean?
This factory engine out of that mean that he's got.
Is there longer ones?
This is going in. Like, he's gonna pull it out.
You should have.
It's just gonna disappear. And those should be coming out to engage the plate, right?
Yeah, I'd bet it's a standard length, so probably those. And I bet your short ones go here, here, and here.
Dunk.
There you go. That looks right. All right.
Yep, I grabbed the wrong ones.
And
Like,
then-
oh, that's sunk in too far.
These also have that same taper on them?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull that one back out.
Just
yep.
look- yeah. Okay, so that's a
Little
deeper
taper
cut.
there.
Nice.
Yep. A little bit deeper. As the extras.
Yeah.
Ah,
But that should stick out further because it goes up through your front iron, right? Oh, that one went in.
that one just didn't seat good.
There we
we
go.
go.
Okay.
Now everybody's jiving. Whew. And then
These are
looking, my studs should be there, there, and there, I believe.
And then are the studs also machined like that? Or are they just... No, they're just solid.
They're just solid.
Huh, okay. So your studs are almost negating that moving.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Now, fun fact, when I stuck that down on there, I did not double, triple check to make sure
That the corner seals are
that
right?
the corner seals are right on the bottom. So,
It's all right. It's only this one. We can lift it back out.
yeah.
Later.
Well, no time like the present to figure it out.
We got enough hands here, though. We could do it. Like, Vlad puts his apex seals in the rotor with no springs. Mm-hmm. Okay? And then puts the rotor in. And then that keeps all the corner seals lined up, right? Mm-hmm. And then he'll slide the apex seal up, put the spring in, and push it back down.
Ooh.
So I haven't built an engine like that, but it just makes a lot of sense. Because with no springs in the apex seal, getting the rotor in the housing is easy, you know?
Yeah.
If you have the springs with rubber bands and all that, then it's...
Yeah.
I can't do it. I don't know how y'all do it with the rubber bands. I just can't do it.
I've done rubber bands once. That's the one somebody was talking about that I built in my kitchen in my apartment. And I just took the rubber bands and basically as I pushed the rotor in, the oiled up bands just slid off the outside. And one of the easier assemblies I've done actually. We're already
Nice.
past the corner seal. It just needs a little bit of oomph.
Yeah, you were brave tapping on these earlier with a hammer.
Yeah. Well, I'm just tapping with the...
Well, I just mean tapping it all.
These... Yeah. Now this one here.
That is 8 for 8, right? I don't think you've had one that's had to stay up.
No.
Nailing it.
Don't put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
We got one left. You got this.
Oh.
Tight like a tiger.
Yeah, the spring is already moved, giving me
You can probably, if you turn the rotor just
get a
smidge,
little. Yep.
you can create more space between the apex seal and the housing. That'll make it go in easier.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to give me something to hold on to here that isn't greased up. There we go.
Nice.
Mmm.
Is it gonna go?
It's gonna go.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
9
Oh,
for 9. See, there's no evil. Do this enough times, you can't mess it up. Don't do it till you get it right. You do it till you can't get it wrong.
I don't want to build it that many times.
Yeah.
But you went. I'll tell you
You gotta
what.
give it my customary good luck, little buddy. Hopefully we don't ever see you again. That's what happens right here. Good luck, little buddy.
I want to do it from this side.
We
so
don't
I
want
got
to see you again.
studs to hold on to.
Did you RTV that? Yep, perfect. All right.
Sometimes I'd like to think I'm not amateur hour, even though
Oh no, there's just a lot going on.
Missed it one time, so we have to bug you about it every time. That's us.
Clunk.
Dang, look at that, dude. That's a big engine right there.
Is that technically a big block?
I think that's a big block. It's got the big shaft. It's the big block.
I'm gonna, where we talked about where we want to turn it on the side and add a little bit of torque to these bigger bolts here and try to help make sure that I'll front rotor set is aligned, because those dowels do have that taper down on them. I will install that
Before we start turning things.
before we start turning.
We'll get things in a bind, literally, real quick.
Bond. So,
I've never had a 2-rotor like get weird on me doing the whole turning it without the stationary gears in it. I've usually been able to get them figured out, like with a screwdriver, or kind of, you put the stack gear in and twisted it a little to move the rotor and it'll go. But I figure with this, there's definitely more
I'll
room for
reoil
error.
that. Yep.
So,
No. Yeah, we're sitting on top. We're
it's not really a good way to look at that either.
no, but it also doesn't feel like like the gears are touching or anything.
Yeah, I
there's
didn't see
there's no
anything there.
interference marks or anything like that. So I don't see any interference marks or anything there.
No, I don't know that it even got down to where it was touching.
No, I'm going to take a.
Catching on. I mean, you got that lined up, right?
Had that lined up. I'm just gonna give it a little bit of love.
Would it make sense to do that, or would it make sense to, while putting some pressure on this, putting your nut on here and putting some torsion on it?
Now we're touching something. Now I can hear the difference. She's just not quite happy. So,
Yeah, and there's no seeing anything around that.
nope.
No, it's still not stoked. Well, I think, I mean, if the rotor's on the eccentric shaft, it should be pretty much where it needs
It's going to be close. It's going to be where it needs to be. It may be just a little off. I've moved it now a good little bit,
I mean, it's not a 12A. Putting a 13B stationary gear in a 12A,
but it's
that's what happens when you do that.
yeah, it's definitely solid.
Stick out too far.
Yeah, I don't like it.
I mean, I can see the rotor moving.
Yeah.
Can you, okay, now, has that been the same direction you're turning the whole time? What if can you go back just a little bit?
I can. Well,
Try.
I will probably turn the nut.
Okay.
I'll probably back the nut off is what'll happen.
Because if you're,
when
right, like if we're spinning it this way, say it's out of time, it's going to load that up on that one side of the lobe against the housing, right? And if you turned it back,
I will have to do that from the top. So
there it went a little bit. Okay. Now let's try it. You know what I mean? Kind of like
Yeah.
it would load it. Just thinking. Maybe it just drops right in right now. Oh, dang, you had me going for a second there.
we'll see. Even turning, it's
Yeah,
not
it doesn't hit
grabbing
the gear.
anything.
Oh yeah, and what I was saying is, whenever
Tell you what.
whenever you were turning this,
Oh, Mr. Hammer here. Is this bound up in the iron? That's probably what it was.
just tight on the iron.
That
Like,
fairings in the iron.
there's limited timing issues you can have
Yeah, I
whenever
know.
you've got that many things assembled.
Yeah,
I
I think we're good.
yeah, it's good, but it's like I remember that being tight, but I don't remember it being
that type.
an issue because now I'm assembling it with everything,
Mm-hmm.
and there's not a lot of things to move.
Yeah. Well, the interesting thing too is like I've never been able to successfully mess up the timing in a 2-rotor.
No,
Right? So
never.
like I've had them where I've had to spin the gear a little bit to move the rotor, but it's never been like you spun it and it won't turn over, you know? So I don't think it's
I don't
like
think
you were
could
saying, I don't think it's
really-
possible to mess it
on
up.
this part, I don't think you could that either. I mean,
Yeah.
it's so
Eh.
hard machined into the lobes and
Yeah.
everything. It's
And like how it would fit into the housing with the apex seals in, like it's, you know,
Okay,
so
you got that.
just figuring out as we go. Not 3-rotor
Right, yeah.
experts. Torque sequence.
Well, all right. In that case, I will have Dustin help me with it, so we can
All right.
we can spin it and you can view. Spin this one goes on
Yeah,
the front.
be safe.
Spin the front and do the front as the engine ought to go. Let's go clockwise on that.
Righty tighty. So what we're doing, we're turning this.
Hold on just a second. Let me get a little bit more. Send these big ones down. Ah.
So we're going to turn this so that it helps index the front housing with the rotor because this whole front end like floats on here. But then the interesting thing is that this has these big through studs that aren't going to let it move as much. So I think doing this to then get it centered and then tightening it down keeps the front of the E-shaft
No,
wobbling around.
I forgot I didn't have these big ones sunk down at all. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to give this one a little bit of torque. We're not quite to where I want right there, so I'm going to give this one a little bit of, okay, that one just hit my 10. Okay, stop. Now switch to this socket, go to the back.
And these are like the fatter bolts, right?
Yep.
Okay.
This would be the opposite direction, huh? Yep.
It might loosen that nut.
It's gonna come loose.
It shouldn't. It's got some torque on it.
It did.
Out. Oh, okay.
I mean,
cool.
you can spin it.
Yeah, spin it. It'll be fine.
Spin it righty-tighty. It'll
Yeah,
be fine.
it'll be fine. Okay.
Backwards direction of the engine, but it should spin both
Yeah.
ways.
Okay, we're about there. Keep spinning.
Sounds like she's got some.
It's got compression. It's already making bench compression.
I mean, with all the oil and Vaseline you've got in it,
All right.
gonna have a solid seal.
I can feel when you talk on it.
Okay. And so that is that.
I can feel when you torque on it.
So then that's all the spinning you'll do? The rest
So
of
that,
yours
yeah,
can torque down?
we're going to settle for that.
Okay.
Because by now, with that little bit, you got 4 bolts pulling it together.
Yeah.
We've got all the extra dowels, the 3 extra studs. We had, partial. We have got 10,000s it could possibly move.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's going anywhere.
Sweet.
Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not a professional.
First day.
Yep.
No, I mean, that makes sense because always, like these 3 rotors with a bunch of RPM, what I hear is like everything moves in the front. But then too, the like big horsepower guys that really lock these down do a lot of rotor clearancing to make stuff not hit the housing on everything really. But if you're going to spend 10,000 RPM or something with this, you really got to make sure that that front rotor doesn't hit the housing.
Yeah.
So they'll like face cut the rotors and side cut the rotors because these move around a lot. They don't have a lot of support. Cool. Blow all the...
We're driving.
We blew plugs out, so
Yeah.
We're
it
driving.
made some air pressure.
So
I mean, it shot that one pretty far.
now you asked about how many pounds it takes to spin that over.
I am curious. But you can set that to just tell you a reading, right? Versus...
I don't know.
You should be able to.
Listen, you know how much stuff I torque with this? This is about it.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna
I've got the inch torque
I'm just curious what it takes to turn it. It should show you the number on the screen.
like nothing.
Down about 2 now.
Oh, it doesn't show you a number.
Oh, there we
we go. 13.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, to get it moving and get it going, it needed 15 to show.
Okay.
So it was averaging
Yeah.
15.
So my number of still 20 foot-pounds on a properly assembled engine is a relatively good threshold of success.
Yep.
That there's not like a nut in there or a broken apex seal
Yeah,
being
that
weird.
apex seal corner that we were worried
Yeah.
about is not in there making sweet love to
Yeah,
everything.
exactly. Scared him. Oh, that's rad.
Yeah, we can
put
put
the other one out.
yeah, we can put other actual spark plugs in it, really make it.
Heck yeah.
Probably wouldn't hardly be able to turn it over them. That's a lot more mass now.
No, that's awesome. I really appreciate you letting me come out and check it out because
Well,
I've never seen one of these get built. I've really never, I mean, I've seen them, but I've never seen one like sitting on a stand out. Well, I guess Kyle Mohan's engine, but in detail, never seen one. And this is insane because this is exactly what we need in the top speed car for sure. Well, billet stuff, but
all the milk bags.
yeah. And that feels pretty tight. I'm betting point 0.10014 or close to 10, like 0.001.
We are at 3.5. 0.0035.
Dang, it did feel tight. So we were
That's all those
0.003 is what you said?
Yes, 3,000.
Okay.
3,500.
It just felt like it's not a lot. Maybe because it's moving so much weight, it doesn't. I can't feel the click as
it's-
much. Yeah, that is a good. Say it's right at 3. Moving 3 numbers.
Yep.
Maybe a shade over 3 numbers.
So
Yeah, I'd check the spec. I would think, I don't know, I'm not the expert, but maybe that would be more like you said.
Also, square that up
Square it up.
as a machinist.
The resident expert engages.
As the are we back on zero? Oh well, as a machinist, like
you can
get me
roll
on
it.
zero, my guy.
You just count.
I can't count. Public education, man. We'll call that three.
Yeah, I mean, it's right at three.
Three and
Yeah.
a hair, whatever that is in machinist terms. What's 3 and a hair in machinist terms?
I know, 3 and a few tenths.
Okay. Say if that were a 2-rotor for me, that's
I'd rip it, yeah.
yeah, I'd let it rip.
Yep. Cool. Well, I know at the beginning of the video I probably said who we were here with because I was already here and I'm going to film the intro when I get home, but this is Dustin, James, you guys have probably seen around on the channel, and Walter over here, who owns the 3-rotor that we had the lovely privilege of seeing assemble. And they were in Dustin's shop. Beautiful place. All the machine work. What's your shop? Sin Fab, right? Southern Indiana.
Here, look at the back of my shirt.
Oh, there we go. If you need crazy machine work and you're in Southern Indiana, come check it out.
So, yeah, this is where all the toys get worked on. I built my FC here. He was friend enough to let me do that
Yeah.
here. He's got his 2J FRS and his
Yeah.
turbo Hemi 67 Dart. Which
Yeah.
is pretty nice. We'll go check that out in a
Yeah,
minute.
we should go check them out.
So
Sick.
there it is. Now I got to pull all that back apart and get my fancy front cover.
Is
on
this
there.
going to go to Deals Gap next spring?
That's the plan.
That's the plan?
That's-
Oh, nice.
I'm going to get it running first. Paint be damned. I
Yeah.
do have a color picked out.
I'm here for it.
But
Here for it.
my transmission and stuff should be coming from Grannis.
Nice.
So once I get that, I can basically, it's just an engine swap with my Haltech goodies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I can do the body and paint work pretty quick.
Yeah.
But quick doesn't always
Mean
dictate good. But I used to do it professionally,
Yeah.
so I can maybe knock it out.
Heck yeah.
Me and Jamie will maybe get together and knock that out. But
Yep. Sweet.
think green or a blue green.
Yeah,
Not-
that'll be
not-
pretty.
not quite.
Don't do Montego Blue, though.
No, I need more. I need more flop. I need more character.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
you know the orange car.
Yeah, yeah.
So it needs more pizzazz.
Here's why this is
I'm anti-Montego Blue. Sorry, everybody.
But yeah, we'll get the fancy front cover on there with all the
video
little
it's
stuff
showing.
and
Yeah.
goodies on there. So.
It's an RX-7. It starts almost every time. There we go. Okay. What an experience getting to see an entire 3-rotor go together. It was truly a spur of the moment, kind of a privilege to be able to just be a fly on the wall in the shop. And it was also really cool. Walt, Dustin, James, Chris, Greg, all the guys there, it's rad to see how just like car guys can mesh and, be friends quickly, right? It's just like stepbrothers, like, what's your favorite dinosaur? Velociraptor, instant friends, right? And that's how it was. You could tell we're joking around and getting this engine built. So I'm fired up to have seen this. This was literally eye-opening to see not really how complex a 3-rotor is, because it's ultimately really simple, but I was a little bit intimidated about just going out and getting one of these engines and then basically pushing it to the limits in the top speed car for the first time. So if it's your first time seeing a 3-rotor put together, comment below what you thought was interesting about it, what you learned. In addition, this month, what week is it now? We have 5 weeks until the top speed car gets here. We have so many projects to finish, content chaos. I'm getting these videos out to you guys as fast as I can because I have so much work that needs to be done. So I've got to build the engine for this car. And if you're interested, comment below. Would you watch a live stream of me stacking an engine where you guys can jump in and ask questions, mobile camera? I've been working on live stream stuff with my Patreon guys. Without them, none of this would be possible. So they're getting to see all this stuff firsthand, testing out the live stream. It's super rad. I'm really happy with how it's going. I'm sure there'll be its own issues, but it's very different than something you've seen before, definitely. So I'll get Chuckles out. I really think I want to live stream. My debut live stream is going to be Stack This Engine. So comment below if you're into that. It's just a little 13B, REW engine, nothing fancy, but we can stack it up. I think it'll be cool. In addition, I'm designing a cantilever suspension for the FD. I got the fuel system done, and I've got the cantilever stuff designed. My shocks will be here very shortly, and you're going to get to see that coming. So I'm super stoked. It's one of those, I just dove in head first and it's coming out super rad. So subscribe to the channel. I love and appreciate every one of you guys who watches the videos. And with that, that's the end of this one. So remember, live a life you don't need a vacation from. Go out, chase your dreams, do what you love doing every day, and keep it rad. Peace. All right, guys, you have to comment below too, here at the very end. I got a new camera, and it's a little different. I feel like the coloring is a little different. I just finished editing the video before I filmed this outro. What do you think? Audio should be great. Curious, but take a sneak peek at this, my candid double ending. Look at that push rod up there. This, pushing that. And then y'all go up through the crack. Oh, it's gonna be so sick. I'm so pumped for this. It's like, I don't know. We're just making it up as we go. Peace, guys.